Supposed to be done working. Like, my wife was supposed to be done at work like 2 fucking hours and 13 minutes ago. And her coworker for third shift still isn't there yet. Said that her battery in her vehicle died and she was using the wrong power supply to charge the battery for her car. And now she's not even answering her phone. She's not answering her phone. She's not looking at her message. She's like, Teresa, which is the store manager, is trying to blow her up too, and she's not answering. I'm like, well, then you need to tell your store manager that she needs to go and, if she doesn't want the store to get locked and closed until whenever the fuck Renee decides to show up, then your store manager is going to have to go and sit there and wait for her to get there. Because you're not going to do it. This chick shows up late to work every single day. Literally every day she's late to work. And the manager don't do shit about it. It's crazy, dude. I feel so bad for her all the time because of this. Like, my poor wife is always dealing with this crap, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh. Man, I feel so bad for her dealing with this crap all the time, dude. feel so bad for her, man. She's always stuck late. I think it would be cool if you could, like, see this gigantic Talos that they're building. I think it would be really cool if you were able to actually see it. You know what I mean? I think that would be dope. Hey, look at that, there we go. Oh shit, I actually got a level 70 dungeon this time? Nice! I can use like 90% of my abilities now. How cool is that? Why are we just running through this? Nice. It seems like I actually got a good healer for once. Can you believe that? Jeez. I would never get good healers, dude. We are kicking this dude's ass, bro. Like, this poor boss don't stand a chance. That's what's up, bro. Look at this healer doing work, man. That's such a beautiful sight to see.
I shan't hold back!
Totally let him hit me there, and I shouldn't have. That was a fuck up on my part. I'll take that. At least it wasn't like a white mechanic or anything crazy like that. So I mean, I guess that's.
You underestimate me.
Isn't this the one that's like at the end of Stormblood, right? Or some shit like that, I think.
As one!
Pop that arm's length so I didn't get knocked back. I can never remember which skills are like the knockback skills. So every single time I see something like that pop up, I always just hit the button because I can't ever remember.
Time to get serious!
Yeah. And just start dancing. Are you guys coming? I tried to make sure that I wasn't overlapping anybody else with that line, but that guy just kept running like right next to me. Dude, you let me die, bro. Like... I hate it when they do that, dude. Like, you're a healer, bro. Fucking heal me, man. It's not like I just lost all of my health in like a half a second. I mean, like, I was periodically taking fucking damage, and you just let me die. I hate it when they do that, bro. Like, it's really not that hard. Ooh, I really like the look of that. I might have to breed on that. It's definitely not going to the healer. That's for damn sure. Fucking let me die in the middle of the final boss fight. Like I said, I mean, if I would have got hit with like a chain of attacks within like a second and a half, and it just melted all my HP, I'd get that. But my HP took damage periodically over like 5 or 6 seconds. Like, dude had plenty of time to heal me. I even activated my best defense buff, and he still didn't, like, he still let me fucking die. Man, that other dude got the fucking thing offending. The shit, bruh. What the shit, bruh? Alright, I'm gonna go do this Fugitive of Fear thing real quick. That way we can get this Aether Current. Because we can't afford to lose her right now, is what my wife says. Yeah, well, you know, your boss has also been saying that for like over fucking quarter of a year now. And she still is late every day. Maybe your boss needs to just come flat out and tell her, like, if you don't start showing up to work on time, you know, when we get another third shift employee, your ass is fired. You know what I mean? Like, there's... You gotta lay down the law sometimes with people, man. Hey guy. What up? No, where you going? Don't run from me, you little bitch. See him run from me like that? What the hell, bro? I ain't the enemy. Hey, you with the face and the fur and the whiskers and the whatever. Actually, I don't think it is a furry guy. I think it's just a guy with long hair. I thought it was gonna be soothing, not soothe. My bad.
My bad.
Not a bounty hunter. You still running from me, bro? Okay, and then this will give me one more, and then the last Aether Current I get is from this quest here. And then I'll have all of them, and then I can fly in this area. Woohoo! Flying, flying, flying through the sky. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. There it is. Thank you. Yay! Alright, Mr. Crystal Exarch, give the word and I will relay the order to awaken the Talos. Let's do it. Engage, bro. Let's get this started. Very well, let us begin. I do have the next 2 days off, so like there's a pretty big part of me that's kind of wanting to just grind out the rest of this expansion tonight. Hey, Y'shtola with her fur and her
Word from the
tattoo
Exarch.
whiskers.
All is set on his side, and we may proceed when ready.
Well, we have sufficient stone for our needs.
There he is.
Likewise, preparations for the imbuing
Giga
have been
Chad
made
himself.
according to thine exacting
Thank
instructions.
Then you need only say the word.
Let us begin. See that everyone is in position. We shall catch Vorthri, mountain and all.
God, what a close-up. You see how close we got to her face? Jesus. Do her a favor and clear out her pores while we're at it. You know? You know? Ah, shit. Look at that. How
Here it comes!
look how pumped he is. After being so doubtful earlier, he's like super pumped now. Here it is, dog! Oh, this thing's gonna be gigantic, bro. Holy crap. Even just the pieces. Wait, is that just his hand? There's no way that big-ass thing is just the hand, right? Like, there's no way. Look at the Warrior of Darkness, bro. Watching on from the side. Like the Giga Chad he wishes he could be. I totally almost thought about shaving my face before I started the stream tonight, or at least trimming it, just so I'm not constantly going like this or going like this because of the hairs curling up. They always curl up and like tickle the bottom of my nose.
You've not
how
lost your
curly my
touch,
hair
you
is.
clever old bugger!
Smile, Exarch. Oh shit. They really do not want us getting there. It is, that whole thing is just his hand. Jesus Christ.
Do you see what they're doing? If its hands are damaged, it won't be able to cling to the mountain. Oh, I knew this was a terrible idea.
Vor
Don't
3
you
marshals
start,
the
bro.
Eaters to his defense. This was only to be expected. We must try and draw as many of them down to the ground as possible. It may not be enough, but we have no other choice. Is that?
No
Such
fucking
a
way,
heartless thing
dude.
our sapling is,
Petunia?
cold,
Really?
cruel, and heartless. Summon us in times of need, we expressly said, yet what should we find but the final battle joined without so much as a whisper of our name?
She's pissed off we didn't invite her to the fight. She said, how dare these assholes.
Yes, yes, we may also have said that we Fae folk have no interest in the struggles of men. But if our adorable sapling had come crying to us for help, we would of course have flown to his aid, of course we would. What are we to do with him?
Help, that's what. That's what you are doing, me. Help.
We
Pretty
are so
lady.
very, very sad. You will play with us. Cheer us up again!
Jeez. Her intensity just went from 0 to about 90 in 0.2 seconds. God, this thing is massive, bro. They tried to make something to grab a hold of this mountain, right? This floating mountain. This thing, like, his hand itself is like the size of the fucking mountain. Oh no, I guess not. I guess the mountain's bigger than I thought it was. I think they're mad at me.
This I did not expect, but I will gladly accept the help.
Yeah, for real.
I will send word to Yostela and the others. Join them at the foot of Mount
Every
Gould
little
and be
bit
ready to make the
matters, man.
ascent.
Here we go. Getting ready to start the final stretch here. I'm pretty sure we'll probably start with a dungeon and then a trial fight at the end, or maybe a raid. I don't think I haven't had a raid at all yet this expansion, so we might end up doing a raid here soon. Might as well teleport to Tomra. God, look at the size of that thing. Right the first time, so a dungeon and then a trial fight. Okay. I mean, I knew there would be a dungeon and then like a trial boss fight. I wasn't sure if there would also be a raid involved or not. Cause like I said, I haven't had a raid like at all so far during Shadowbringers. How you doing tonight, Jason? I haven't talked to you much lately. I know I kind of put down Guild Wars there for a little while so I could try and catch up some with Final Fantasy. Once I get through this and then I get through the filler content and stuff, I will probably I'll probably pick Guild Wars back up and try and finish my 100-hour experience while I'm waiting for my brother Levi to finish catching up, and then me and him are gonna do Endwalker together. Everyone is here, good. The Talos has taken hold of the mountain. As planned, we will use its body as a bridge to reach Vothri's sanctuary. They haven't involved raids with the main scenario for a while. Yeah, I noticed that. I think I unlock a raid though by beating Shadowbringers. I think it unlocks a raid. It just doesn't have a raid as part of it. Hope he is quick since Dawn Trail drops this summer. Yeah, he's getting there. He actually finished Stormblood yesterday or the day before, and was working on the filler content. So he's just got to finish that filler content and then get through Shadowbringers. But I told him it was dropping this summer, man, and he needs to make sure he's caught up by the time summertime hits. Sin Eaters will make us work for every yalm, of course. But we will carve a path through their ranks and meet with their master regardless. Do you know the actual drop date? I thought it said it was like June 21st. I know something is June 21st. It's 21st or 23rd. I can't remember if it's the Dawn Trail expansion coming out at the end of June, or if it's Shadow of the Erdtree, the expansion for Elden Ring. I know one of them comes out in the end of June, and I think the other one comes out in July. For the first. Hiya! I do know before the 11th of next month, I definitely want to, Mount Gould, the now accessible regular duty has been added to the duty finder. But I do know before the 11th of March, I definitely want to work on grinding out these irregular tombstones so that I can get the regalia mount. But not even just the regalia mount either, because there's a lot of mounts. Like, there's a lot of mounts that you can get during this crossover event, and I definitely want them. Like, I want all of them.
Victory will be ours! Let's give it our all!
My strength is yours!
Yeah, we'll run with these guys. These guys should be fine. Let's do it! If you don't have the car, it's absolutely worth it. It has 4 seats. I know, that's why I want it. Even though, don't get me wrong, this is a fantasy world, and having like an actual car, especially one that, especially a car that flies, is nuts. Yeah, the MGP, because you can spend like, I think it's 30. I can't remember who told me about it the other day, but I think it was yesterday or the day before I was doing a stream, and somebody said something about you spend like 30 of those tombstones and you get a thing that you can buy
So it
like
is
a bunch
you.
of different times. You can buy it like
You will
every
not
time you buy
defile
it
my
gives you,
new
it
paradise!
gives you 50,000, which is huge. Getting 50k for every 30 of those tombstones, that's pretty massive, bro. Yeah, 30 tombstones for 50k MGP, yeah. Exactly what it is. So what are you doing tomorrow? Because that's what we were gonna do. I was talking on chat, it was yesterday or the day before, and my plan was tomorrow I was gonna go in and I was gonna grind a bunch of those. Decided to be an idiot and instead got other mounts. Nothing early in the day. Okay. I'm still debating on just grinding out the rest of the expansion tonight, so I'm not sure exactly when I'll be on or how early I'll be on. But I'm definitely streaming tomorrow, and I'm gonna be streaming for a while tomorrow, and I plan on grinding a bunch of those hard dungeons so that I can get as many of those as possible. Yeah, so what I'll do is, I'll shoot you a message on Discord when I wake up, all the grind. Also, good luck on
The gloves are off.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely plan on grinding tomorrow, man. I'm gonna be grinding for a while, because like I said, I want to try and get all of those mounts. And I gotta make sure that I get enough of those tombstones to unlock all of the mounts before my brother makes it to the end of Shadowbringers. Yeah, I do let's to get some current stones to both 60 here. Okay, legendary demandable weapons. Yeah, well, I saw that when you do the hard level dungeons, you get 4 of those irregular stones every time you do. Like for example,
The gloves are off.
Sastasha dungeon. I can do the Sastasha dungeon over and over and over on hard mode, and every time I do it on hard mode successfully, it gives me 4 of them. So if I grind it, like every 8 that I grind will be 32. So every 8 completions will be 32 of those. So if I'm able to get a couple people in that are like willing to grind it with me so that I don't have to worry about randoms, then we can just go in over and over and over again. You know what I mean? So I'm not really too worried. I feel like it'll be okay. Summon my little living shadow guy here. I haven't been able to use my shadow in a while.
On guard!
Because everything is always like level locked. And it's not very often I get to do something that's a high enough level for me to actually use this guy. But
The
this
gloves
is a
are
level 80
off.
dungeon, so I finally get to use it. Yeah, oh, I know. I did that the other day. I teleported to Gridania and talked to the itinerant Moogle about everything. And was able to figure out what. That's how I found out how many mounts there are that I'm able to get. Oh, I know. Yep. I do believe the duty finder actually tells me too, if I remember correctly. Oh, it won't let me check because I'm in the middle of a dungeon. That sucks. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. But yeah, the duty finder, it has a little icon next to it. 200k MGP for the car. It shows you after I'm done with this, this dungeon, I'll teleport over to Gridania and take a look. If you talk to the itinerant Moogle, it actually tells you how many of those you need.
Let's give them a show!
Okay, so when he uses that ability, it shoots out diagonally. That's good to know. So I should be safe here. No, really? Oh, it shows the, okay, it shows the icons. I didn't see the icons at first. But I see it now, so I should be fine now. That's just a straight line, I know that one. Yeah, I'm safe here. Wait, what the fuck was that?
Away with you!
Currently at 100k to 200k halfway to car. Nice. I mean, I've got 500,000 MGP. So I mean, I got enough to get it, but I've been trying to save my MGP so that I can get to 1 million. That way I can get the Fenrir mount. So I'm not going to spend any of what I have. The weekly fashion report. See, I don't understand the weekly fashion report. I tried to do that once before, and I only ever was able to do it one time. Like, I can't, I don't understand how to, like, I don't understand where I get the stuff from. Yeah, I know. There's like, there's YouTube videos and stuff too. I've seen a few YouTube videos about it. Oh, I didn't realize that he was so close to being dead. Circlet of striking. Still garbage compared to the rest of my gear, but... that could be me exactly when I get the 100 points for the gift. Nice. Yeah, I don't understand the whole fashion report thing. I feel like there's like a big portion of it that I just don't get. I only did it once, and it was, I don't know when the weekly resets are, because I don't really do it, but I think it was like a Rain Maiden, or something like that, and I got lucky, and I actually had, like, most of the pieces for it, or whatever, but I've only done it once, every Tuesday at midnight, PST, okay. Yeah, where do you even buy?
Scurrying about my domain like insects! I will not suffer it!
Like, you gotta buy the gear and stuff like that, but I don't understand where to buy the gear. Like, I don't know where to buy it from. Because it's all cosmetic, so it's like different. can buy them on the market board. Or some just for achievement from specific dungeon areas. Nice, I could attempt to get the other half within the next 2 days. The person who does it lists multiple options or alternatives in case you can't get certain pieces in his weekly picture. Yeah, I know, there's, I think his name is Meowny, I think is the name of the guy. There's a channel on YouTube that I watch that does the weekly fashion report every week. I just haven't watched it in so long because, like I said, I only did it that one time because I've never had any of the other pieces. Ring of Casting. Garbage. Garbage. I look mostly for Kyoko since they post a picture of it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Gloves
Maybe
are off.
maybe after I finish this dungeon and this quest or whatever, before I go to try and finish the rest of the expansion, maybe I'll teleport over to the Golden Saucer and I'll see if I can, like, I'll see what the thing is.
Come no closer,
filthy
creatures!
See if I can get it done. So how's your day been, Basic? Been having a good day so far? God, man, this dungeon is like way too easy, dude. It's like, if I can get through an entire dungeon and not have to use my
This is
living
going to
dead
leave
a
a
single
mark.
time, or not have to use Blackest Night, like, it's too easy, man. Damn it, I did it again. I wasted my freaking Abyssal Drain. Or, Salted Earth, I mean. Oh, treasure coffer. Hello, Governor. It's a giant door. Oh, it's a block. Okay. Pretty good day. A lot of grinding and relearning fights. Oh, nice. What, did you just recently get back into the game again? You're talking about this game, right? I assume? I should have waited until my living shadow popped again, so I could have used him.
Leave the healing to me.
Okay, I see. So the faces are indications of it. Okay. I like that mechanic. That's a really cool mechanic. Like, so this one should be safe. Dude, this mechanic is dope. Wait, you get that walk in the trials or like start to grab you can drop guards down. Oh, I'm sure. Or, you know, if you have a shitty healer, you can also die. So that's a possibility too. don't know what this thing is. I'm not supposed to be there, right? No?
I will not
assume
hold
that's what I was
back.
supposed to do there. There, yeah. Like, I went to do my duty roulette when I first started playing today. And, you know, the 50, 60, 70, 81 or whatever, and I actually got a level 70 fucking dungeon. And, like, it was dope, because the healer was actually doing really, really well all the way up until we got to the final fucking boss. And then for some ungodly reason, he just let me die. And it's like, don't get me wrong, the one that we did, we had, the final boss was actually 2 enemies instead of just the one. But like, if I died because it, like, if I had all of my health get ticked
Away with
like,
you!
Within like a second and a half, you know, like if I got chain blocked with abilities, then I get that. But it was like periodically ticking down for like 5 or 6 seconds, and dude still let me die. It's like, bro, how are you able to do a level 70 dungeon and you still
I am righteousness,
like you do great with your healing through
and
the whole
righteousness
dungeon, you
will
get to the
prevail.
final boss, and you decide to just let me die.
Can't you do
It's
anything
not
by
like I just got
yourselves?
absolutely melted in less than 2 seconds either, you know. I was even like super excited too when the first dungeon, like when I first started that dungeon. I went to go pull the first group, and like all of the other guys in the dungeon like were trying to pull me farther. So we pulled as far as we could, and he was healing me even when we had like a dozen and a half enemies all fighting us at the same time. He was healing me great through the whole thing, dude. And it literally was all the way up until the very end.
On guard!
And then dude was like, no, I guess I'll just stop healing. I even popped my best CD, like my Shadow Wall, which is my 30% damage reduction for 15 seconds. It's like the best mitigation that I had that I was able to use. And I even popped that, and he still fucking let me die. Would have used Living Dead. To be honest, I forgot about Living Dead because I never get to do, like, I never have to use it for anything. Like, I never have to use Living Dead. So sometimes I totally forget that I have it because I never have to use it. After I died, that was the first thing that popped in my head when my character was laying on the ground. I'm like, son of a bitch, I could have used my death save. But, you know, hindsight is always 20/20, you know, that's how it goes. I really need to take out that, prejudice.
Leave the healing to me.
That's what I'm saying, the healer was just super lazy, man. He got really lazy at the end.
This is going to leave a mark!
It's alright, I guess. I mean, it is what it is, right? Nothing I can do about it now. Hiya! I'm surprised none of these enemies have done any AoE attacks yet. There we go.
I will not hold back!
I need to remember to use blood
Very
weapons.
well. If
I
you will
really
not
need to
be
remember that.
discouraged.
It's such a nice skill to have, and I never used it. I really need to. Never want to resort to your death save, ideally, for that. Says at the moment, someone ain't doing their job, which in some cases we do it to ourselves with wall to wall. Yeah, and that's why I was saying, like, if I would have died at the beginning when we went to go, you know, pull all of those guys to the wall, and like it was just too much for the healer to handle, I would have gotten that, and that would have been fine. Or even if I would have died like at the first boss in the dungeon, you know, he could have very easily been all like, oh, you know, sorry, first dungeon of the day, you know, just kind of warming up, and I would have got that. But we did wall-to-wall pulls through the whole dungeon, made it through both bosses, got to the very end, the final boss, and then he let me die. I'm like, you lazy son of a bitch. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Alright, Elise, Elfino, Yestola. Are you ready for this, my friends? Oh, they're ready. They're ready, bro. Let's go. They said, hell yeah, we ready. Are you ready? I'm ready, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down. Here, let me pop my blood weapon.
Stop them, damn you! I don't care what it takes!
Well, that was a close one, huh? Healing is tons of fun. I'm sure it is.
This is going to leave a mark!
Wait, what the hell am I supposed to do? Well, whatever I was supposed to do, I'm assuming I did it. It is what it is, right? Come on, my living shadow. Come and join me in this battle.
I will not hold back!
There'll be nothing left of you but a
Let me pop
smoking
my
crater!
Blackest Night. You know why? Just because I haven't used it in forever. So why not? So screw it. God, man, I am like starving tonight for some reason. Have you ever noticed how every boss in Final Fantasy XIV face plants when they die? Yeah, I noticed that. Rod of the Forgiven. How you doing tonight, Sona?
The end is near, my friends. We have found Vorthra's hiding place.
Unrepentant villains! Will you not be satisfied until you have brought disaster down on your own heads?
Oh yeah. I'm debating on just staying up like kind of late tonight and trying to just grind my way through the rest of this DLC. Even though I'm sure it'll probably take a few hours.
To me, there would have been for all. You could have lived bliss in my eternal paradise, free from the burdens of conscience and purpose.
Peace assumes many forms, and I do not doubt that you considered yours well worth the cost. I was even prepared to believe that the end might justify the means. Ignorant as I was, I had hoped that you might mend your ways and join hands with us. That we might strive together for the happiness of all. But no more. Your actions cannot be reconciled with your words.
Oh shit,
Peace
even
for all, you say.
Alphino don't want to
Yet
show
when you were
him mercy,
threatened,
bro.
your first act was to
You know
sacrifice
you
your
fucked
own
up when
people in order to
Alphino
save
don't,
yourself.
Like, when he wants to kick your ass,
If your paradise
you know
can be
you done
rebuilt
messed
so
up.
long as you alone survive,
It's like
it
that
exists
meme,
not for the people.
you know.
It exists solely
It
for
was
your
at this
twisted
moment that
pleasure.
He knew he fucked up.
Hear me, Vorthri. The people won't submit to your will, for we each have our own. I made a promise to a noble soul, a woman who saw fit to entrust me with her legacy, and I mean to keep it. Everyone who stands with us has something precious, something that they cherish and would die to protect. They know their own hearts. They know what they want for this world.
Chick's giant ass ears in the background.
And by
See that?
lending their strength to our cause, they have
Ears,
spoken.
bro.
No matter how hard you may try to bend the world to your will,
I mean, I guess
we
you always
will
stand out in the
never
crowd.
yield.
Like, you never lose that person if you're, you know, go to a festival like that. You always know it's
Not
there.
another word!
What did you think of the golem? That was one hell of a scene. Yeah, dude, that thing was gigantic, bro.
presume to
I mean, I knew it was gonna be big,
insolent worms.
but I didn't
You
think it was
will
gonna
learn
be that
your
big,
place.
bro. And then the
My
faithful
true
showing
powers
up with
awakened,
Tanya,
I will
like,
expunge you like the
dope,
filth you
even though
are.
she was kind of
Your
pissed at me.
demise will serve as a reminder to all that I am the zenith of mankind and Sinita both, chosen to rule over creation by right of transcendence. My very existence is
She was
virtuous.
just mad that we didn't
I
invite her to
am
the fight.
perfect, immaculate.
He seems disinclined to grant us an audience.
Find Vorthri. We will hold the Eaters here. Come! Let's finish this!
And trial unlocked. God, I'm good. Alright, before we enter this, I'll be right back. I just gotta go to the bathroom real quick. While I'm going to the bathroom, if you guys haven't done it yet, if you want to smash that like button real quick, that would be great. They folk are fleeting in their nature, fractious and impetuous, but never forget that they too live in balance. To give as much as is taken, to destroy as much as is created. Yeah, I like that. That was a nifty little mini paragraph you wrote there, buddy. Alright, be right back. It's funny. I just came back in my room and was like, alrighty then. I look at the chat and I see, alright then. Hey, thanks, Tagro. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Didn't miss a whole bunch, not yet anyways. Oh, that's right. I forgot I had to fight this thing. Here we go. Yeah, and you know, of course they're not gonna let me use the NPCs because the NPCs had to stay back to take care of the Sin Eaters while I came up here to fight this thing. Remember in his garden when you spoke to Theo? Well, I remember speaking to her. I didn't remember the name of the actual like quest itself. But I do remember speaking to that Fae lady. I definitely remember that. That's why like when she showed up when the Sin Eaters were attacking the hands of the Talos, that's why I was like, oh hey, there she is, you know. The word she used, cairn. That's ancient Gaelic. Okay. What does it mean? So yeah, so what does cairn mean? Yeah, cairn. What does that mean in Gaelic? Do you know? You won't be able to use companions for trials except for a very specific boss, which I will not spoil, for I am not a degenerate. Cairn means tower or castle. Oh, okay. Well, I know you're not a degenerate, and I know that you're not one to really spoil things for me. But I mean, I'm gonna take a big wild shot in the dark here and say if it's any boss, it's probably the boss at the end of Endwalker. That's what I think would make the most sense. To the Gales, the Fae folk are an ancient race known as the Seedhe. Pronounced she? How in the hell is Sidhe pronounced she? That is so weird. Beoul is a lot wiser than most realize, consider she is in fact thousands of years old. Yeah, that's true. They do say wisdom comes with age, you know. I still gotta figure out what, if anything, I'm gonna eat tonight. Gaelic is a very interesting language. So Gaelic, is it like an ancient language in Final Fantasy, or is it like an actual language? like a real language. Gaelic? Is it Gaelic? So am I saying it right, or is it Gaelic? I feel like it's pronounced Gaelic. It sounds right, but I could be wrong. Alright, come on, people. Been waiting for 5 minutes, and all I've gotten so far is one healer. You are saying it right, and oh, it's a real language. No shit, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. I mean, I do got a can of Chef Boyardee beefaroni in my room. I could always just heat up and eat with like some buttered bread or something, but I don't know. Very much. My late wife was a Scot, and she and her mother spoke Gaelic and broad Scots as well. No shit. Well, sorry for your loss, of course. But that's pretty cool. That's gotta be pretty cool. Like when you first heard them speaking Gaelic in this game, it must have been like a pretty touch home type moment, you know. That had to have been a pretty cool moment. It's the little things, you know what I mean? The little things like that that make a difference, and that's the type of stuff that takes a game from like a great game to like a really like a good game to a great game, you know. It was a long time ago. The language itself is well over 1,500 years old, more. It'll pop soon, I feel it. Nice. I hope so. It does say average wait time 7 minutes, but I've also seen that happen before where it was like a 6-minute average wait time, and I waited like 14 minutes or some shit like that, I think it was. I mean, I could always jump into the novice center chat and say something about it, and I'm sure I could probably get a couple people to jump in there with me. But it's alright. Actually, 79? Ugh. That means I can't use my living shadow. No! How dare you? You rip away my living shadow. At least I still got the Blackest Night that I can use, so that's good. Remember Camelot? The queen's name is known as Guinevere. In the ancient Gaelic, she is called Gwenhefetch? Gwenhefek? Guinevere? Is it Veer or Ver? Is it Guinevere or Guinevere? Type E for ear or A for Veer. Okay. I think oh, like Guinevere. Okay. Okay. Alright, come on now. Marion Zimmer Bradley's book, Mists of Avalon, speaks of her in the ancient Welsh tongue. No shit. That's pretty cool. Now my average wait time says 9 minutes instead of 7. I think it's hilarious how, like, when you go to first start it, it'll be like, oh, it's a 7-minute wait time, and then it goes past 7 minutes, and the average wait time just continues to climb. Like, the longer you wait, the more the average wait time is. It's hilarious. Or as my wife once said, with Aslav, Scotland has pubs older than some nations. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I just typed in the novice network. Let's see what happens. I'm half tempted to withdraw and then run it again. Yoshi P has said the older content make it NPC parties later. That would be really nice. Like, really nice, dude. But are they gonna make it so that they can do that with the trial fights as well? Because that's what this is. This is a trial boss. I really hope so, because that would make it so much easier. Like, if I could go in with some NPCs, kind of like a trust type thing or whatever you want to call it. If I could go in and do trials with NPCs, it would be so much easier to be... That's it, yes, but the AI isn't there yet? Okay. Yeah, that would be really dope. Because it would make it so much easier for me to be able to grind out the mounts and shit for like Heavensward and Stormblood and, you know, all of that. Being able to grind out the 6 mounts or 7 mounts or whatever it is, and then get in the legendary mount. It'd be so much easier to do all of that if I could do it with the NPCs. Because there's not a lot of people that do the older content like that, especially all the way back in especially like multiple expansions ago, you know. Once you get to 90, you can use you can unsync those anyway. Well, I'm already level 90, but I don't have strong enough gear. I'm hoping once I beat Shadowbringers and I can get the Tombstone gear, for Shadowbringers, I'm hoping it'll make me strong enough to be able to, that's what you meant? Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll make me strong enough to at least be able to solo the, Heavensward mounts. There we go. Now I got a tank, a healer, and a DPS, so hopefully we can get some more people in here.
Nice!
Let's get it, brah. Latest crafted is 620 Tombstone, gear is 530. Okay. Yeah, my
Are you
my
so
average item
determined
level
to
right now is
die?
like 515.
One last chance, villains! Bow down and acknowledge your king! Your god!
These guys are some absolute legends, bro.
Come! Prepare for judgment! This will be a mercy!
God, we are melting this guy.
To me, my servants! Feast upon these villains and their foul sins! I will crush you! Fine! Fine if you refuse to die! I will strip you of the illusion of will! Then you will suffer! Yes! That will be your punishment! Receive of me my blessing and rise higher! I will crush you! Suffer, suffer, suffer! Suffer and know your folly! Damn you! Why do you not fall? Why?
I didn't think it was gonna let me use my Wizard Shadow, but I guess it is.
It burns! What? What is this?
Ah, my shadow, you seen that? Ooh, I snuck in. Oh wait, you got into the fight? You're in here with me?
The light surges within me!
No way.
Such bliss!
No shit, thank you.
I see now. This is the passion of my ascension. Very well. I shall embrace this trial.
Just went from some fat, chubby guy with a weird haircut to some beautiful, angel-looking chick. What the hell? Oh, he healed too.
Feel my wrath!
God, look at all the particle effects just going absolutely bonkers, bro.
Feel my wrath! Your reckoning comes!
Oh, I didn't see the symbol in the middle, my bad.
I shall excise the sin of your existence!
That's really cool looking. I really like the look of this attack. That's super dope.
Know your place! Know your place! Feel my wrath!
Holy crap.
Atone with your life!
Oh, some people died. That's unfortunate. I popped my blackest night for somebody. I saw somebody was taking some damage, so.
Know your place! Your place! Atone with your life! But I am all powerful!
All legends, bro. It's another allegory. Satan was also said to be the most beautiful of angels. I heard that too. And that Satan was also, he was like one of the most beautiful angels, and that he also was like really, really close with God, or whatever you want to call it, and then he got betrayed and struck down. Is that Lothry? I see, it's finally over then. Now night will return to all of Norbrand, bringing salvation to both of our two worlds. Be gone, bot. Oh, did we get a bot that commented in the chat again? Satan, Mextratig, Prince of Lies, Lord of Darkness, the Evil One, the Devil, Beelzebub, the Horned One, Lord of the Flies. Now night will return to all of... Oh, I already read that one. Whoops. Upon speaking with Reem, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Should you leave the area, you may return here by speaking with the sentry posted at the entrance to Mount Gould. Okay, and there's my final Aether Current. Nice. Wait, I didn't speak with her yet. What? I didn't...
Why am I cast down? But it is you who are the villains. Father,
I was gonna run out real quick and catch a half a smoke break before I started all of these cutscenes, but I guess we're just doing it.
That I am a god. That is why I was born, as man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me, worshipped me. How can this be? I should be the one looking down at you. Help me, damn you! I am your god!
No, you're not. You're just a fat guy that turned into a pretty chick that's now laying on the ground about to die. You are the god of nobody, my friend. Sorry. Well, I can't say nobody, because he was like a god to the Sin Eaters, but they're like all dead now. Oh wow, look at those particle effects. God, that is gorgeous looking. And now I'm about to absorb this light too, huh? Let's see what happens. Can I actually take this extra light, or is it going to be too much for me to handle? I mean, obviously I take in the light and I don't die, because if I died, there would be no Endwalker, but look, everybody's standing there watching, wondering what's going to happen.
Look!
Alpha
The sky!
Feeling terrible, as always. Hey, look at that. Give us the night. Look at those pretty stars. How pretty. That's what I'm talking about, bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground.
To the ground.
Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me. I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry. But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
My apologies for the intrusion.
Oh, it's MSL.
But I come bearing a proposal. One that will ensure the longevity of your reign.
Wait a minute. What does this mean?
But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a light warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being, a king to rule over all. And as sire to the king,
This whole
your
thing was
authority will never again be in question.
And he acted like he was our friend, like he was on our side. What a dick.
Amazing. Before my Vorthri, they behave as docile pets. With this gift, my line shall be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
Yeah, until I showed up.
By all means,
killed
sir.
your kid.
United under Yulmor's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth, seal your supremacy.
What are the odds of that? How coincidental. Because the fattest of them all turned out to be his kid. That's so crazy that Emmett Selk was like, he started it, bro. He was the one that brought the Light Wardens here.
Are you alright? Say something!
12 for Fend. He cannot contain the light. He's beginning to turn. Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time.
Wait. Give me time first. He didn't actually have a plan, did he? He didn't even actually have a plan. He just said that he had a plan, but he didn't.
The combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear.
Don't tell me the Crystal Exarch, or should I say Graha.
And so I shall relieve you of it.
What's with that shitty smirk? What is that?
Exarch! What are you doing?
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds. As I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence. Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use you.
No, I don't believe you.
What?
It doesn't make sense.
Damn you! We won't let you do with him as you please.
Do not interfere! Please, I beseech you all, let him go!
You knew of this, Urianger.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
'Tis all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
He's gonna kill himself in my place, isn't he?
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die.
Dude, bro.
From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrent.
Hang on. So, was he actually using us? Or did he just say that so that he didn't have to tell us he was gonna sacrifice himself? I am so confused right now. Did he actually use us, or... Okay, I'll let it play. He said it to not say that he was gonna sacrifice.
At journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede.
Well, that was what I was figuring, that like he was
Yet
either
your tale
playing
will
us,
continue,
or he was just saying
and my
that
role in
so
it will
that
scarcely
we
be
wouldn't
remembered.
stop him from trying to sacrifice himself. But he survives. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Endwalker, but I've
Worry
seen
not.
clips and like bits and pieces
Whatever should
of
become of me,
Endwalker.
I will be happy and free,
And the Crystal Exarch
safe
is
in the
Graha,
knowledge that I
isn't
have
he?
played my part.
And Graha lives, doesn't he? Well, I know Graha is an Endwalker. I know that. And I'm pretty like 1,000%. Yeah, that's him. That's the dude. You don't even die.
Thank you for fighting for this world, for believing. Fare you well, my friend, my inspiration.
Finally see his face. It's Selk! He shot him!
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First. Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero.
Dude, man.
It's almost admirable in its absurdity.
What's absurd is the fact that this is all because
Alas,
of you.
it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours.
Bro.
You bastard!
Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you. What a disappointment you turned out to be. I placed my faith in you, let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now, halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage.
It's pronounced patronage. You dick. Learn how to pronounce words. You're not Uriache.
I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes. When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vorthri. But thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth? You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies. Provided he could contain and control the light.
Depends on where you live.
If not, then he, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
Okay, well, I will say it like
So,
this, okay?
we've been found wanting.
Okay,
How
hang on.
disheartening.
I'll say it like this, right? You said it depends on where you live. Emmett Selk doesn't have a foreign accent. When he speaks, he doesn't speak with an accent that is like he's from a different country. So that's why I said it's pronounced patronage, because he speaks like he speaks English. Like to me, his voice sounds American, kind of. It's just that one word he just said. I don't even remember how he pronounced it, because from several nations, including Japan. Well, so considering that like 95% of the time he speaks with an American accent, why would they have that one word be a different pronunciation than like all of the other words that he says? I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna get caught up on one word. Not a big deal. I was just saying what I was saying because he's a dick.
But even had we fulfilled your
shot homeboy in
conditions,
the
there was
back
no
like a
guarantee
bitch.
that we would cooperate. What then?
It's all
Then I
powerful
simply kill you
Ascian,
all.
and he used a gun.
At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing Light Wardens willy-nilly. Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away, And I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried.
I guess I kind of, now that I think about it, I guess I kind of hear like a British style accent.
You still retain your form and your senses. But you have all but become a sin-eater. Whether
I
you
guess
will it
it's
or
more,
no,
more like
your
British,
mere existence will serve to engulf the
like
world
old
in light.
English, you know what I mean?
Those in your company will likewise turn into sin-eaters, and in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether.
Ether.
Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you, but before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished. Ah, the irony. What Forthry achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair. But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero.
Hey, what are you doing?
Exarch!
He just took
I have naught to
Raha,
show
bro.
for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles. I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero. I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest. There, you may complete your descent into madness with some dignity, far from prying eyes.
Dude, this is... there's so much information to take in, bro.
Till then, I bid you farewell. Eater.
Oh my god, there's so much to take in, bro. Oh, we're back at the Crystarium now?
Ah. Finally.
Yeah, dude, that's so much information to take in, bro. I'm getting tired, but I really want to finish this fucking expansion tonight.
After you collapsed, Emmet's self vanished. Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body. Thanks to her, you're still you, but she's only delayed the inevitable. You're not going to like what you see.
Still
but
has
you
a
still
long
need to
way
see
to
it.
go. Well, I believe I had less than 10 MSQ quests to go. It can't be too long. Oh, don't challenge me, bro.
It's like this all over. The whole of Norvrad is shrouded in light again. And it's because of you. And the power you absorb from the Wardens.
Oh no, I already looked it up. I looked up to see, when I was doing the gigantic quest,
No one knows
or
but your
whatever it was
friends.
called, I looked it up to see how many more,
When they carried you
MSQ
down from the
quests I
mountain,
had
they
to
told
finish,
everyone waiting below that they
in
didn't
order to
understand
get
why
through
the light had
in order
returned.
to finish Shadowbringers. That way I can try and gauge
Now they're
how
out
many
there trying to
streams it
allay
was
the
gonna
people's
take me
fears,
to get through it.
while searching for a
Yeah,
way
don't
to
challenge
save
me,
you.
bro. When I first started playing Final Fantasy XIV, there was a point I stayed up like 36 hours straight playing this game. Yeah, don't challenge me, bro. I'll stay up all the way until I finish Shadowbringers and all the filler content to get to Endwalker. I'll make Coffee my best friend, attached at the hip. No, I don't got that much energy right
If
now.
you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air.
Maybe if I got on the game
Better that
right
than stewing
after
in
I
here.
woke up and like, you
Go
know,
on.
then, but
Go.
after being at work for like 9.5 hours, yeah, I don't really have the extra energy to stay up that long. Oh, I know. I always pay for it later. Yeah, I probably won't. I know once I hit MSQ 80, I think, if I remember correctly, it's only like 4 or 5 quests in MSQ 80. Oh, sir, you're awake. You were injured during the foray at Mount Gould, yes? I was here at my station, as always, when they carried you in on a makeshift stretcher looking disturbingly bereft of vigor. And to compound my worry, the sky has, well, I'm sure you've seen, it has everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Seeing you up and about is the first good news we've had in a while. Assuming you feel strong enough, would you mayhap consider a stroll around the city to reassure our anxious citizens? Braggy was one of those who helped convey you to your chambers, and he has visited several times since to inquire after your condition. Might as well while I'm right here. I really do need to figure out about the retainer. I need to look into those more. Okay, I was right. I thought that this is who Braggy was. I couldn't remember. Well, look who's back from the dead. Aye, it was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in, so I offered a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle so. And you, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave. Cold and lifeless you were, like a corpse that was somehow still breathing. Then they told me some evil bastard went and snatched our poor Exarch away in the midst of the chaos. Wicked white, what is this world coming to? Bah, but moaning never solved a thing, did it? Nay, it's times like these that we Crystarium folk stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmore is back on the table. We'd best make use of the resources to fortify the city against the Eaters, or whatever misery the fates deem fit to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Chesamil has worried sick about you. A healer wringing her hands is not a sight you ever wish to see, let me tell you. Oh yeah, I guess I could have came in through either side. Yeah, I'm going. I'm trying. Oh, sweetie, you're alive. No one's been allowed to see you. Even Spagirics. Chirurgians were forbidden from making visits. Reen was kind enough to tell me you were showing symptoms similar to eater corruption, so I suppose there was little any of us could have done for you in any case. As for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure for your condition. I worry to see their faces grown ever more haggard every time they pass through the crystarium. I shall let them know you're awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they all collapse of exhaustion. And our own Morin has been little better, I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet, too busy with his nose buried in one dusty tome or another. Okay, Cabinet of Curiosity. Yeah, I'll probably finish the rest of this quest that I'm doing now. And then I'll probably call it. Just because I still gotta eat before I go to bed. And if I go to bed here soon, then I can be up early enough to have like hours that I could play to grind and try and finish this, and then still have time to grind some of those irregular tomestones tomorrow. Surgeon, healer, chirurgian, okay. The spagiric is a concentrated liquid herbal product that contains the essential oils, tincture, and minerals salve of a planet, as well as the vital essence. Okay. Confound it. This says the same thing as the last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective. By the gods, you're awake. Psychotic, it is truly you and not some figment of my imagination? Oh, but this is wonderful. It would seem our prayers have been answered. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring our shelves for the wisdom to explain this most worrisome conundrum. Why, with all the Light Wardens defeated, has the light returned to obscure the sky? I must have pored over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I would pose to the Exarch, and thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Now that you are awake, however, I am hopeful the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Catullus, meanwhile, leads the crystalline mean in preparations for battle, though against what foe we are as yet uncertain. Why not pay her a visit? I expect seeing you upright would be a much welcome relief. And jump! Hiya! Ugh. Yeah, my eyelids are starting to get kind of heavy. It don't help I had such a crazy day at work today, man. Like, it was bananas. Psychotic, alive and well, I see. You gave us all a proper fright, you know that? Not a day's gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying what's to become of you or the Exarch. Ugh. Anyway, I'm glad you recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away, though, are you? I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, then maybe you would have won the day and the Exarch would still be here. As such, we're keeping busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and designs and the like. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to assess the gear we're trying to improve. Gear upgrade, huh? No shit. It's always nice. Aye, well, that's some fine work, I must admit. It wouldn't be impossible to make something better, but we'd need to experiment with different patterns and materials, and I'm not sure we have that kind of time. That sounds like a challenge that he would enjoy. Greetings, Glynard. The Master of the Stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Aye, well, my servers are distraught enough as it is, and I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that. I'm thinking our absent genius and his epiphanies are the perfect answer to this predicament of yours. And by genius, do you mean old Greynault? He is a man of unrivaled gifts, I won't argue with you there. But what good does his talent do us if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen hide nor hair of Greynault since he wandered off some years ago. You know what he's like once he latches onto an idea. He's probably cloistered himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. That does make things difficult. Still, if that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I'll wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many's the tale I've heard told of strangely fated encounters, even if a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being, but on the off chance you do encounter Greynault, you'd be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than weigh down our slow and steady progress. This is all talk for when you're fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to convalescing, huh? Okay. Ah, before you do that, you're actually the reason I came over here in the first place. I don't suggest partaking of my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stairs, then I have a regular who's eager to see you. I'd best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? Here, here. We can't forget the heart upon which the city was founded, or the Exarch might not have much of a home to return to. Psychotic, are you alright? I think a return to your sickbed might be in order. Or you might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. This damnable sky doesn't make for the most soothing scenery, but the Exarch often liked to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. fucked up.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight. I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky, knowing what it means to everyone, and that you're responsible. If you're thinking of coming clean, don't. It might make you feel better, but it would make things 100 times worse for them. They're better off not knowing. You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet. I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood, when we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice, one last fight.
Been awake since like 7 o'clock in the morning.
One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive. Well, come on then. As I thought, what happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours.
Minor role, huh? somehow
I
I feel
suspected
like
as much the moment I realized you could
I
hear
feel
me.
like Ardbert is gonna have a role to play in doing something with the light that's inside of my body to save my life.
But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose...
Damn it.
So, let us be about it, hero.
Oh, I was worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie. Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours. My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you? Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle. It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Il Meg will rise up in your defense. My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them. What? Don't give me that look! Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion. And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? Oh, my dear beloved sapling, you are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place. Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue. You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer. But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'm pretty tired. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I was kind of struggling to keep my eyelids open there for a little bit. So if there's anybody that has not done it yet, if you want to go ahead and smash that like button for the algorithm, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if anybody sees this after the stream has already ended and you are not subscribed to the channel, if you want to hit that red subscribe button underneath where the video is playing with notifications turned on, it's 100% free to do. It only takes a second, and you can help me reach my goal of 200 subscribers, which I am only 2 away from right now. Also, you can go to sleep, you wombat. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll definitely be live tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be streaming the majority of the day tomorrow, because my wife will be working until probably at least 7:30, 8 o'clock ish tomorrow night when she gets home. So yeah, I'll be live most of the day tomorrow after I wake up. Honestly, I'll probably start the stream before I even finish my morning cup of coffee. But also, you guys can join the Discord server I have created for the community by clicking on the link in the description below where the video is playing. And with that being said, until tomorrow, late morning, early afternoon, this is your boy, your main man, your favorite streamer, Psychotic, saying, out. And thank you guys for hanging out with me.